Welcome to the Christian Contractor Podcast.
Christian Contractor Podcast.
A show created for kingdom-driven Christian contractors that are focused on scaling their business in God's name while positively impacting the world around them. If you're ready to ascend from a contractor to a purpose-driven business owner, we're here to serve you. Here's your host, Brandon Guthrie.
Stop trying to sell junk to people. Learn how to help your ideal client buy what they truly need. What's up? I'm Brandon Guthrie, CEO of Dream Design Labs, here at the Christian Contractor Podcast, where we believe marketing doesn't have to be hard. All you need is the right tools and the right heart to serve. Thanks for tuning in. I am super excited to have Josh Gillow, CEO of Yes Express, with me today. Joshua, welcome and thank you for being here. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me. I'm super stoked to be on here with you and just have a big conversation. Can't wait.
Dude, so good. I'm so thrilled to have you here. So, there's people listening in and they're like, oh, let me build my business. And that's cool. And that's what we focus on, paid acquisition. But you're coming in here with like knowledge and structure and foundation and like the things that really matter and can keep this from being a house of cards that's going to fall apart with some foundation. I'm super excited. So before we jump into like the super value, we're going to learn a little bit more about you, Joshua. What do you say?
Sounds like a plan, man. Let's do it.
All right. So let's do some rapid fire questions. All right. Number one, when you're not working, how do you like to spend your time?
Oh, goodness. I don't actually feel like I work a lot, even though I do, physically, but, I love what I do. So it's all about trying to find more stuff that, empowers me. And as far as, when I'm not doing that, it's about chasing my kids around. I have two young boys. They're 11 and 14. So spending some quality present time with them and my wife as well. We've been married 16 years. So it's been an incredible journey so far, loving it. Spending tons of time with them and, making sure that this whole thing we call business doesn't take over my life and become my complete identity, that I still keep that solid identity as a human being too.
Dude, yes. So good. So good. Family, not getting your life taken over by your business. I'm going to learn so much. I need some of this. I hope all you guys need some of this too. Okay. What is your hidden talent?
So my hidden talent, it's seeing the best in people and seeing the capacity that they have without them even knowing it. It's something that I truly enjoy. I see somebody and you can see they're scared or see that they're frustrated or in some way not living their true self, being able to guide them toward that and to empower them to become the best versions of themselves. So not just for their business and they can make more money, but so they can show up to their family as a more whole person and to build the confidence. Because when I was a kid, all the way up through about probably 5-6 years ago, I was not a very confident person. I struggled a lot with confidence. I struggled a lot with fear of failure and all those kinds of things. And after I learned how to get around those things and how to better show up for my family and for my businesses and all that, everything exploded, Brandon. Everything went in crazy, and not in the way that, it's taking over my life, but that I actually have more time with my friends and family and more time to think and to read and to grow and lead companies and that kind of stuff. So really, it's a matter of doing the inner work first and being able to do that. I wish somebody would have told me that when I was 20, but things sometimes you learn at the right time. I always feel like, God lands everything on us at the right time, and we just have to be ready and open and for it. And that's just what it is. Life's happening for us, not to us. So it's an incredible journey.
Dude, so good. I'm like, Joshua, what is he identifying in me? I need to know. Dude, that's awesome talent. Okay. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
I've been given a lot of great advice.
That's a big one.
Let me think. The best advice that I've ever been given has to be from my father. And my mother too, but definitely from my father. And he said, son, never go out working for money. Always go out and try to add as much value as you possibly can and do it because you want to, and the money will always follow. Money is not the game. It's not the goal. Money is a side effect. And I've always led with that mindset of, hey, you know what? Yeah, we got to get paid for stuff that we're doing, But at the end of the day, it's not about taking advantage of people. It's not about the numbers. It's more about the heart and soul it's put into everything you go after, right? Because when you're leading with your heart or your soul, there are no boundaries. You don't get tired. You don't get as frustrated because you know the bigger why. You know there's so much more than just a number. And if you don't hit your sales numbers, but you ended up impacting so many people's lives, it's like, dude, if that's the bigger matrix that you're shooting for, or the bigger number or a bigger success quantifier that you're going for, my goodness, everything is so much better because numbers are, I don't know, they're just not something that's that necessary to be the biggest focus. Now, obviously, running a business, you need to run a business, you need to make money, of course, but it's a matter of where are you starting from? Where is your mind going when you're doing this? Is it about the numbers or is it about the service? When you make it service, you'll win every time.
Dude, yeah, when you're focused on purpose, aligned, you're limitless.
Yep.
I mean, you find yourself late at the office and you're not even blinking. You're pumped. But when you're doing something that you're stretched out on, you're just like, dude, this sucks.
Well, think about it, Brandon. Think about when the last time you were doing something and you completely lost track of time. You look down and you're working, going crazy. The next thing you know, you look up and you're like, it's 3:30 already? What happened? I just looked up, it was 10 o'clock. I didn't even eat lunch.
Yep.
Imagine living every single day in that beautiful, warm trance of just absolute flow. Imagine living like that. That's my life every day.
Dude.
And it's because when you lead with the heart and the soul, everything else figures itself out.
So true. So true. And I'm finding, I'm still finding that, and I'm always seeking my purpose and feeling it, and I'm identifying it, and I'm feeling and noticing it. I'm like, whoa, like this is it. Like I feel the complete difference, and it's like, wow, this is so awesome, which is exactly why we're here right now. So this feels like flow, this is it.
It sure does.
So what's one thing about you that surprises people?
Let me think. Something that surprises people. I would have to say, it's a good question, actually.
These are good questions.
Yeah, they are really good questions, and I like it. I want to put some thought into it. I don't just want to spat something out, right? So something that surprises people is that I'm very vulnerable. Oftentimes they say, especially as men, the masculine, journey, whatever, you're so focused on the stiff upper lip and always being strong and trying to be, something that you're not always. And to be vulnerable and to be authentic and to have the conversations that aren't comfortable having with your spouse or your friends or your colleagues and just saying it as it is something that people, once they get around me, they realize that's what I do. But in the beginning, it's not something that most are used to. And I know oftentimes in early in relationships, they're just not comfortable with that kind of a vulnerability. And like, dude, I'll tell you whatever. And I'll tell you the struggles that I went through and the black eyes that I got and the bloody lips because of dumb decisions. Like, I'll be the first to admit all of that, because all of those things in my journey, they've all gotten me to where I am now. And they will continue to fortify that foundation of growth, because I don't look at failure as being a thing. I think failure is a mindset. And failure, if you aren't failing every day doing something, you're not pushing hard enough. I'm sorry, but if every day just works out perfect and everything just goes as planned, and you know what? You're only doing about 50% of what you could be. You've got to constantly be slung things in your face, and you're like, I don't know how to handle that. I don't know how to do that. I've never had that. I've never been asked that question before. What do we do here? If you're not handling that on a daily basis, you're not pushing hard enough.
Yes, so good. Oh my gosh. It's like, I remember when someone said, like, what did you fail at today? And the inventor of Spanx, she said her dad would ask her every day, what did you fail at today? And then whatever she failed at, and he would give her a pat on the back and got her used to and being comfortable with failure, and one of her greatest lessons. So, dude, so good.
I love it.
Okay, next. What does success mean to you?
Success to me is choices, right? Being able to have as many choices as I want. Choice in how I spend my time. Choice in how many people that I can serve. Choice in what I do each day. That's success. It's not a monetary thing for me. It's totally how much can I impact and empower people around me, and how can I take what I've learned and disseminated across the population. And also at the same time, how can I learn every single day? Success for me is also about learning from others. Like throughout this podcast, I'm sure I'll pick up some nuggets that I'll think deeper about and get something amazing from. And, that's what it's really all about having that conversation and about, just really defining success. The excellent question for most listening out there. If you haven't defined what success means for you yet, think about it. Because if it's a number, you'll never be happy. That's the bottom line. You'll never be happy with a number because numbers always change and someone else has always got a bigger number than you do. So if that's the case, then you'll never be happy. I used to be that guy, right? And I was never happy. And I realized that in order for me to be happy, I had to work on fulfilling my soul. And the way you fulfill your soul is through growth, love, and contribution. Those three things will fulfill your soul. And without them, you will always be hollow inside, chasing a number or chasing the competitor or whoever it might be. But once you're doing it and solving a bigger inner dilemma, that fulfillment side, and through service, creating the fulfillment within yourself, it's like a solar panel battery combination. When it's sunny out, it's just pulling the energy to the battery, and then it's turning the wheels of the car, right? Let's just pretend that's what it is, right? And as long as that sun's out, it's fine. And then when it's not, it's like, now what? That's what numbers are like. All of a sudden, like, now what? But when you have that sun out and you have the solar panel, it just keeps running. It's perfect. There's zero carbon footprint. There's all of that. Like everything is made to go that way. That's how plants run. That's how all that, right? So it's really a matter of getting focused on that contribution, love, and connection. It's really a huge piece, and growth too.
There's so much wisdom seeping out of all of your body right now. This is crazy. Like, what's going on, dude? This is so good. Okay. Where is your happy place?
My family, for sure. It's to be with my family and to just be with them and watch my boys grow and